The things it makes me do. I guess you can call it a kind of tick. So I don't get caught, I do it really quick. It could be a slight touch, twitch, flick or pick. Either way, it's not much fun, but it simply has to be done. If I try to ignore it, it eats away at me continually. Drip, drip, dripping like water from a tap, drowning me in fears and doubts, scratching my head till it penetrates my skull, and I have to give in. I can't resist, but it will insist. OCD. But it used to be a lot worse, believe me. Nowadays it's just a case of leaving the house, locking the door, going back and doing it some more. Forget about wax on, wax off. It's lights on, lights off, 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 on, 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 off. Help me, Mr. Miyagi! On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Stop it! Going up public stairways can sometimes be problematic because my right foot's got to be the last foot that touches the very last step, and only then can I move on. Sometimes I'm indecisive and people are like looking at me like thinking, what's he doing, the bloody weirdo? And I just say, I really like steps. No, not the 90s manufactured pop group. Goodness knows, I don't like that kind of music. Put it this way, if I had my own group, we'd be called OCDC. Like I said, it used to be a lot worse. I'd have to do this. I feel like I was cleansing myself, even though I knew it didn't actually improve my health. I'd wipe my tongue with a tissue to maintain hygiene. And if I couldn't find a tissue, I'd wipe my tongue on a reasonably clean looking wall. A fucking wall. It's crazy, senseless, I know, but I just had to do it. OCD! And I told myself that nobody must ever know. It was a rule, especially at school. The shame. But I did well, I was alright. I seemed quite normal, discreet. Nobody suspected anything at all until I got caught licking a wall. And some days it felt like I had a gun pointing at my head. One wrong move, the wrong door, the wrong music, and the wrong volume. Odds or evens, what way do I walk, left or right? And believe me, I couldn't afford to get out of the wrong side of bed. So I just complied instead. But now I know it's all just in my head. But that said, it still won't go away. And I live with it every day. But people have got it a lot worse than me. So I'm grateful that I can deal with it. I know that I can. And I'd rather people know the truth than think that I'm a fucking steps fan. Thank you.